crowd is also on hand for this Sunshine Sizzler. The Gators get the ball first and mount an impressive scoring drive. Kerwin Bell completes the third down pass to Frankie Neal for a 27-yard gain. John L. Williams is on the receiving end of a Bell pass. Williams makes the catch and a fine run for 25 yards. Then senior tailback Neil Anderson sweeps 6 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. Anderson just does get in. Florida leads Florida State 7-0. The Gators had driven the ball 79 yards on 11 plays, and Neil Anderson had carried the ball 7 times on the drive.
We came out, we had not moved the ball well the last 2 weeks on the ground, and I think our players wanted to show Florida State that we could have a very successful running game. We took the opening kickoff 79 yards and scored. I think it was very important and probably set the tempo for the first half and probably the whole game.
On the Seminoles' first possession, tailback Victor Floyd is hit by Leon Pennington. Floyd fumbles the ball, and Alonzo Johnson recovers for Florida. Now Neil Anderson gets the call. John L. Williams helps out with the blocking, and Anderson gets 19 yards. Bell goes back to the air. Fullback Anthony Williams is the target. Williams makes the catch and then hurdles over Seminole Eric Williams to the 3-yard line. Now watch the blocking of the right side of Florida's offensive line. Jeff Zimmerman, David Williams, and Tom Petty clear the way for Neil Anderson's 3-yard touchdown run. Anderson's 30th career touchdown run gives the Gators a 14-0 lead.
The 2 touchdowns I think were important as far as giving us the momentum to make Florida State having to come from behind. And both plays were on sweeps, and the offensive line did a good job. John L. came around and made some good blocks, and I was just fortunate to get in the end zone.
The Seminoles get the football again, but the Gator defense continues its outstanding play. Cletus Jones can manage only 1 yard before Alonzo Mitz and Alonzo Johnson take him down. The Seminoles must punt. Now, Neil Anderson gets the pitch and becomes only the second Gator in history to gain 1,000 yards in a season with a 9-yard carry. But when the Gator drive stalls, senior Ray Criswell on to punt. Eric Thomas is met head-on by Roland Cummings and Anthony Williams on the return. Seminole quarterback Chip Ferguson completes this pass to Chuck Wells, but watch the fine open field stop by Ricky Knight. On the next play, Ferguson is aiming for Darren Holloman, but Curtis Stacey makes a good defensive play. As the first quarter comes to an end, the Gators enjoy a 14-0 lead. Second quarter action begins, and Curtis Stacey starts where he left off by breaking up another Ferguson pass. On the next play, Tony Smith manages 4 yards, but Leon Pennington and Arthur White combine to make the stop. Derek Schmidt is on to try a 47-yard field goal, but it's no good. The Gators hang on to their 14-point lead. Florida gets the ball back, and Kerwin Bell completes the pass to Ricky Nattil. This play picks up 13 yards. Now the Gators try the reverse. Bell pitches to Anderson, who hands it off to Ray McDonald. The Belgrade senior picks up 11 yards. But Florida State soon takes over again, and Keith Ross is the ball carrier. But Ross is going nowhere thanks to another heads-up play by Ricky Knight. On third down, Ferguson is going to the air, but this pass is tipped into the waiting arms of Patrick Miller. It's the first interception of the season for the senior from Panama City.
Well, coming to this game,
I felt very strong that, we could play like we did today. We had an open day, and then we had, another week get prepared. And defense got a feel for the ball real, early, and I knew we could shut them down if we just played like we did in practice, and we did. We carried over. And it goes to show that our coaches have worked harder in the last 2 weeks with us.
And 2 series later, the Gators do it again. Ferguson's pass is picked off by number 4, Gainesville senior Vernell Brown. Then on the first play, watch Kerwin Bell fake the reverse and then fire the bomb to Ricky Nattiel, a 75-yard touchdown strike.
First one was a 52 reverse pass. We had ran the reverse earlier to Ray McDonald. We set that up somewhat. And we came back the second time, we faked it to Ray. So what I had to do was pretend I was blocking. And then we had man-to-man coverage. 32 man who was covering me. So I went out, I had my hands out as if I was going to block him. And as he bit up on the reverse, I ran a post route behind him, and then Curry made a great throw, just to race to the end zone from there.
When the Noles take over, Keith Ross is carrying the ball again, but this time in a wrong direction, thanks to Alonzo Johnson. The Gators take over, and Bell and Nattiel click again. This one picks up 48 yards to the Florida State 14-yard line. One play later, it's in the end zone again to Nattiel.
I really believe right there where we had that big spurt right before halftime really turned the game around. I think we went in 28-0, and they played us real tight. We come in with some trick plays, a reverse pass where we faked to Ray McDonald in reverse, and Ricky Nattiel fakes the block, then he beats him deep on a post pattern. He's wide open. I just gave him the football, and then we come back with the down, out, and up, and they was playing so aggressive in the secondary that we knew we had the deep patterns all day, and we just took advantage of it.
The Gator defense puts the finishing touches on a great first half of play. Ferguson is sacked by Alonzo Johnson.
I think the first half of football was as fine a first half offense and defense I've been around. Total dominance on defense. Our offense got points on the board. 2 big plays in the passing game. At halftime, I went in and told the players that just exactly that. It just was probably the best half I've been around. And true champions play for 60 minutes, not just 30. And we had 30 more minutes, and we came out and played like that.
The Gators take a comfortable 28-0 lead into the locker room. The Florida Field scoreboard paints a happy picture for Gator fans as the third quarter begins. Gators 28, Seminoles nothing. The Seminoles are first at bat, and Keith Ross gets the pitch. Belgrade freshman Lewis Oliver makes a big hit to stop Ross in his tracks. 3 plays later, Ross gets the call again. This time loses 2 yards thanks to Curtis Stacy, and the Noles are forced to punt. When Florida's drive stalls, Ray Criswell punts the ball to Deion Sanders. Sanders breaks this one for a 58-yard touchdown return. The Seminoles are on the board. Florida leads 28-7. The Gators have the ball, and Kerwin Bell passes to Nattiel again. This one picks up 11 yards, but the drive stalls, and the Gators must punt. Now Seminole tailback Victor Floyd gets the pitch. He gets 1 yard before Ron Moten wrestles him to the ground. But the Seminoles drive the ball all the way to the Florida 4-yard line. And Ferguson keeps it for the touchdown. Florida's lead is cut in half, 28-14. But 2 plays later, the Gators regain the momentum. Kerwin Bell connects for an 82-yard touchdown pass to Frankie Neal.
Well, what it was Frankie down the middle, but I think that set the tempo for the rest of the game. They were trying to get back into the game. Kerwin hit Frankie, and I think the thing about it, and Frankie pulled about the 20-yard line, the hamstring that he had injured, and still got it in the end zone. I think it was a great play by Frankie, and I think that really sealed the football game, us being 21 points ahead.
Chip Ferguson tries to strike back quickly for Florida State, but it backfires. Lewis Oliver picks off this long bomb. football back. Ferguson tries to mount a drive with a 15-yard pass to Darren Alleman. This play ends the third quarter. The fourth quarter is highlighted by great Gator defense. Watch now as 4 straight Florida State series are stopped, beginning with a great play by sophomore Clifford Charlton. Next, Ferguson's pass is almost intercepted, but falls incomplete. Derek Schmidt comes on to try a 53-yard field goal, but again, the kick is no good, and the Gators hang on to their lead. On the first play of Florida State's next possession, Ferguson's pass is picked off by linebacker Scott Armstrong. It's the 5th of 6 Florida State turnovers on the day. And when FSU gets the ball back again, Ferguson completes the ball to Holloman, but Jarvis Williams makes a good stop. The Seminoles go for it on 4th down. Clifford Charlton causes Ferguson to fumble the football. FSU recovers, but it's short of the first down, and the Gators take over. And on this FSU series, Ferguson is going long for the end zone, but the pass is broken up by Titusville freshman Dwayne Glover. The Noles go on 4th down again, and Verdell Brown makes another great play to stop the drive. 4 great defensive series by the Gators.
It really did. I think as good as we played the first half, there were some key plays in the fourth quarter, 4th and 10, 4th and 13, something like that, that our defense put pressure on. They didn't make it turn the ball over to our offense. I think our defense turned it over 7 times to our offensive football team today. Just a great total defensive football game.
Now the Gators mount another scoring drive, beginning with a John L. Williams power move for a 4-yard gain. Bell finds Anthony Williams open on this play, and the Tampa sophomore picks up 15 yards. Jeff Dawson comes onto the field to attempt a 40-yard field goal. The Lantana Jr. kicks it through the uprights, and the Gators are up 38-14. Florida State makes one last scoring attempt, but turns the ball over for the 6th time. Smith catches the pass from Ferguson, but fumbles. Dwayne Glover puts the icing on the cake with a recovery. The Gators are state champs with a 38-14 victory. Their 5th straight over Florida State. Gators seniors celebrate their 4-0 record over the Seminoles.
It feels great, considering I'm from Panama City, which is only an hour and a half away from the University, Florida State University. It feels great. It feels good to go back home for Christmas, for the last 4 years and look everybody in the eye, with my Gator shirts, and they can't say nothing to me about it, I'm not always going with the last word. It feels good.
It means a lot to me because I can go home now and I got the bragging rights because that's all I'm surrounded by Seminole fans.
That means a lot to me because it just shows the type of football players we got here. We had a great senior class. We went out on top, and it's a great feeling.
It's a terrific feeling. I can leave here with bragging rights saying that I never lost to Florida State. I told my homeboy a few years back, just yesterday, that I played at Florida State, that as long as I'm at University of Florida, I'll never lose to Florida State, and I think that's true.
To me, it means a lot. I think a little more than it does is some of my other teammates, because I'm from the Panhandle, and winning 4 years in a row, it'll give me bragging rights when I'm an old man sitting in a rocking chair.
Look at this face. I'm going to...
Ones I've been around, the 5th straight victory over Florida State, the 2nd time in a row 9-1-1 record for this football team. I think it's says something for where we're going. I think we'll be a very good football team in the future.
What does it look like now for the future of Florida football? You'll be going out on the recruiting trail now for next year and for the years beyond?
We will. We can start contacting players December 1st, and I think the key thing is that our sanctions will be over by the end of next football season. Will not be on TV through our first 11 games. Chance to win go to a bowl game, win the title, be on that national TV in a bowl game next year. I think that's a very key thing for us.
Congratulations again, Coach Hall, and we look forward to 1986.
Thank you, David.
I want to say a special word of thanks to our sponsors who have helped make this show possible from week to week. And we look forward to seeing you again next year. Florida Football Highlights with Galen Hall. Thanks for joining us. Florida Football with Galen Hall has been brought to you by Atlantic Bank, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Florida, Dairy Farmers Incorporated, Farm Credit Service of Florida, your Florida and South Georgia Ford dealers, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Likes Beats, Scotty's, SeaWorld, Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue, and by Whirlpool. Listen to the Gator Hotline with Galen Hall Show, Wednesday nights from 7:07 till 8 p.m. on the Gator Radio Network. Promotional consideration by Gordon's Jewelers. Gordon's features Longines, the world's most honored watch, including the Longines Whitnauer. Gordon's fine jewelry stores from coast to coast, with 48 throughout Florida. And by his stores for men, featuring Jordache jeans. You have got the look that's right with Jordache.